The first semi-final ended up being a bit of a runaway. Coping, got it back to 5-4 down. Went for a crazy shot, and boy, did he get punished. Yap. Well, he's the player of the season so far, and he books a slot into his second US Open final a little later on. Two opposite ends of the scale of players we've got. Johann Chua, that man there, Bad Koi is his nickname. He likes to go for his shots, unleash, doesn't hold back. Fedor just has a knack of playing the right shot at the right time. Bit more methodical.
Rồi bắt đầu chuẩn bị đánh.
Rack number 1, Mr. Gorst to break.
And the cue ball getting kissed right there in the upper right side. He did get the 1 down. I don't believe he has a look at the 2. It's the purple 5 that's going to cause the problem. If you could go rail first, even if you can just graze the 2 ball, you might get a round table here. I don't think he's looking to make this unless he thinks he can serve. Always dangerous on the TV table with this distance. Just so tough to judge the reaction of the cue ball. Oh, he can definitely swerve here. But still very tough to judge. This is a big opener for Gorst.
Yeah, we're going to get a really good look from this camera angle. Watch the cue ball. Purple 5's going to cause some problems again.
Yeah, you can't do much more than that, right? It's the purple 5, like Carl said. Again.
Attention, please.
Something we touched on, Carl. Chua has not had near the table time on this table that Gorst has had. I don't know how much of a factor that'll be. Looking to get thick in behind the here off the second rail. I think he's going to go towards the left side pocket with the 3. Could trim the top side of this as well. Oh, what a great hit there. This was all about his... This was all about his own. He's possibly going to have to go to the side. He can go to the lower right corner and wrap around. That's what he's going to end up doing. Yeah, this is a low outside ball. Needs to carry. needs to carry. He's already used the extension, so is he attacking at this? It's going to be way short. Gorst going to have a layup.
Yeah, there were talk of trying to remember if Chua had played on this table. He has. He's played one match on it. So he does know about the bed and the slide, and after fluking the ball, has to be said, he's missed a trick.
Yeah, for Chua, it all started with the pink 4. Just went too far to the 5. Then had to move the cue ball. Got himself in trouble.
Well, the second semi-final, the first rack goes to Fedor Gorst. Chance gone there for Chua. He'll be kicking himself. The thing is, when you're playing 9-ball pool, and you're playing winner breaks, a mistake like that, you're not sure how many racks it can cost you. Sometimes it's only one, sometimes it can be 4 or 5. That's what makes it quite exciting to watch and very unique. This is the route for Gorst. Winners qualification. Look who he played. Look who he played in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, the exact same guy, Michael Bonanen. We all saw that match last night. Carl and I happened to call. We were privileged in that. And Gorst somehow trailing 9-7 comes through. Then the 10-8 with Zielinski in the losers qualification. Sworn that was 10-9. Yeah, it was 10-9. Zielinski was up 9 games to 6 there, Carl.
Yeah, that was very high tech there. Changed it to 10-9 as we were looking at it. So he's had back-to-back one-rack shootouts on this very table. This puts him in a real good position. He can handle anything, Gorst. Wherever you throw it him.
Rack number 2.
He's done it all.
Current score is 1-0 in favor of Mr. Gorst. Mr. Gorst to break.
To mere mortals, Scott, you know, could be forgiven for thinking it might be disadvantage. Could be getting tired, but Gorst does everything right, doesn't he? Even on game day, he's in the gym doing all the stretching and getting his body ready for battle.
Yeah, he's a routine type of guy. Everything he does has a meaning to it, obviously, but it's all the same every single day, similar to his pool game. All the same. And what I mean by that is his timing, his stroke, the delivery. Everything is the same every single time.
This will go up past the 8-ball. He can dig into the cue ball and just land near the side rail. Have a shot on the red 3.
Yeah, I don't think he can catch a piece of the 9. That would be worst case scenario coming over, but clearly not in the way. That was wide all along, Carl.
Yeah, the funny pots them, aren't they, where you can't really see the pocket, your eye line. Just got to trust the stroke.
Yeah, I'm worried about the 9 just a little bit if he catches the 2 a bit thinner. He just missed it on the way over. Definitely doesn't look fluid yet or comfortable. You'll notice a big difference mid-match if he gets going. He is a quick player, a powerful player, a loose player, and a dangerous player.
Yeah, I don't know how steep this is. Well, it is steep. He's doing a similar bridge to the previous shot. Look at this. Closed bridge. Took a gamble. I don't know if he was trying to come around the back of it or not. Well, it's gone wrong. Cue ball control in the opening 2 racks is what's costing Chua.
Yeah, all due to not being comfortable, I believe. You'd think that he could have just dragged that with a straight low and stayed on the right side of the table there, but you have to hit it a little easier. You have to trust the back arm a little bit more. Clearly, nowhere near comfortable yet.
Is he going up behind the green 6 with a cue ball? Well, he's banking it up table. Similar idea, but using the 4 and the pace. Pretty good effort.
Yeah, great effort, knowing all along he's going to leave him completely elevated on the purple 5, and now the ball is a big problem. You've got to get past it if you want to clip this 4 and get down table. This is all tough.
I think he might bank the 4 up. He's playing it slow. One of them sort of containing shots now. What's happened to the pink ball here? If it's touching, it's a little bit awkward, and I think it is. Fedor holds his hand up because Fedor knew if there was a gap, he'd be hooked behind the green.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty fortunate there. Those little things will mount over time.
That's all he could really do. Cue ball was brushing into the green 6. It won't matter if he's hooked here because he wants to play it off the rail. He's a big favourite to get this safe, this kick shot.
Yeah, and he's a big favourite in games like this. This is what he does.
He wanted the pink 4, centre of the bottom rail, centre of the short rail. Didn't quite get there. Can he snip this ball in, Scott? Can he see all of the pink 4? If he can, he'll go for it. He loves this type of shot.
Yeah, exactly. I think he can, Carl.
No.
The 5-7 is not automatic, that's for certain. Where's this going to finish? Pretty awkward.
Yeah, what can he manufacture? Here, he's trying to send the cue ball into this brown 7. As long as you're at the lowest ball, if another ball goes in, you stay at the table, you keep shooting. Is he playing it thin? Cue ball into the rail and bounce back out and cut the brown in?
Yeah, position not guaranteed here. Well, it's well done there, all the way up to the upper right. He's kind of got sideboards with the 8 if you happen to hit it real bad.
Yeah, sometimes that can distract you. I don't know if there's enough of the point there where if he just misses the 8 and it's that point, will he miss the pot? Gotta go and clean this one. Forget about the 8.
Yeah, these balls very, very important for him and his pace of play, confidence. Straight shooter, isn't he, Carl?
A very straight shooter, and he doesn't hang about. If you're a neutral in this match and you're tuning in, you'll enjoy watching Chua. He plays a lot faster than Gorst. Couple of nice shots there, especially the carom on the Brown 7.
Thank you.
Showed us a little glimpse of the weapons he has. It's one apiece. What a beautiful setting this arena is.
Lô. Vâng, tỷ số là 1 đều. Tỷ số được sang bằng 1 đều. Tỷ số được sang bằng 1 đều.
Lấy cái máy ngoại tải OBS về là nó bút U ra. Ừ. Tiếng nhỏ anh em. Được chưa.
A little light, but it's not concerning. He'll be okay here. He can force this in or take a bit of distance.
Yeah, he might even. He's the type of player to go to the top right corner with an outside ball. Doesn't mind ripping the cue ball. It looks like he's just coming back. He does have movement at times in the body. It's kind of built in with him.
That is actually the beautiful thing about Filipino pool players. When you think about how many champions have come from over that part of the world and how many possible champions from over there, they all do it the unique way, don't they? You know, we've been to the Philippines. You can be going up the street and there's pool tables on the street and everyone's just learning how to play the game their way. And boy, Chua can play. Lightning speed. That rat took just under 2 minutes. And he takes the lead over Gorst. It's 2 racks to 1. Yeah, welcome back to the action here on finals day. Just before the break, we've seen Johann Chua run the table in under 2 minutes to take a 1 lead.
Mr. Chua to break.
Yeah, let's watch the cue ball here. He likes to play the cut break and arc the cue ball below the 9 ball. Yeah, the main thing is he's not scratched. This is just the table layout with his face. Watch the arc on the cue ball. There you go, just below the 9.
Yeah, well pointed out there. And I think one of the reasons for that is where the right. A lot of these guys are starting to realize they want the cue ball a little bit higher versus that kiss low. So that arc is vital. Not everybody can do that.
Interesting moment here, Scott, because we know Fedor would lock him up. We know he would find the safety. Not saying Johann won't, but he's not scared to fly at some shots, this man. But this time, it's patience. This needs to slow down, or else he'll leave a piece of the ball, which he has. He may be in trouble when he comes back to the table.
Yeah, you can bet he probably will be in trouble. I think the only reason he didn't take that bank on was because of where the red 3 is. It was hard to hold the left side of the table. But Fedor can afford to kind of play the 2 towards the lower left, the 3 in the way. Get nice and tight if he'd like. But what he's great at is just recognizing the basic safety that'll get him another shot more often than not. For a lot of players, oftentimes the most simple play is overlooked, even the greats. Gorst is the best at that. So he's taking this on to the lower right. Yeah, he actually took it on. Caught it too heavy.
Quite unusual, that, for Fedor. I know he didn't get close to the bank, but kind of always felt like at the pace he played it, if you miss the bank, you're going to leave a shot.
Yeah, and you see the tilt of the head there from Gorst. I think that Chua kind of forced that issue right there. I think that Chua, in his aggressive style, does a little something to Gorst. Like Gorst has to make up for lost time or stay in the game.
Yeah, not scared, but scared. That type of vibe. I know what you mean. And this is not bad. He'll play it in the bottom right corner. He'll just kill the cue ball off a couple of rails.
Yeah, he doesn't want to land flat on the 4. This is a great look and a great hit. He's landed a little flat. I think he's below it enough. It's the green 6. I don't think you want to flirt with the 6 now by any means. He's looking at the 7 to the top right, seeing if the 6 passes the 7 to the left side. Right now it's just all about getting good or close as you can to the 5. I can't believe he did that. I did not think he was going to mess with the 6 at that time. I know he was trying to hit the 7, but even if you do call at full contact, you could be elevated over the 6.
Yeah, this is just the style that we're used to seeing from him. He's not scared to take a gamble. He'll go close to making this jump shot.
And this is a big mistake. He's kind of got away with it, but Gorst buries the huge swing.
You could see on the replay the cue ball, he cued right across that. So that squirted the cue ball out to the right. That's why he missed the pot.
Oftentimes the back arm comes out to the right a little bit, and that's how you swipe at the cue ball.
Gorst has gone for the bank again. I didn't see that. I'd have gone for it in the upper corner.
I think he did, Carl.
No, that's how far away he was with it. Eat early on.
He's a great starter, clearly.
Everyone's having a look. Even Fedor's looking on.
Yeah, this ball's makeable.
What's he got to do here? He's got to spin it, hasn't he? Watch the cue ball. Yeah, you could see the cue ball kind of bend a little bit, and then the spin throws the purple ball in. Amazing to see how close he got to the replay. Oh, you just cannot afford making these mistakes if you're going to beat Fedor Gorst.
Yeah, I'd like to see a replay of that if we get a chance. Yeah, I can't quite tell how quick he really was, but sometimes he gets pretty quick. Just caught it thick right there. You can't catch the knuckle on the side pockets. Gorst. Reprieve in game number 4. Those are really the games you want to seal the deal on, right? Gorst misses the purple 5 so badly. You get the look. You've got a 4-ball clearance. Those are the games you have to win if you're Johann Chua. Because the minute Gorst starts to get comfortable, that's when you're in big trouble.
Yeah, we also know Johann Chua is such a good front runner. He's kind of halting his own progress with these mistakes. Should have been 3-1. It's not. We're tied at 2-2. This tournament has been going 48 years now. This is the 48th edition. This is the Roll of Honor. Just look at the names that are on that list. Earl the Pearl Strickland, 5-time champ. 2003, our very own Jeremy Jones. Let's forget about 2015 for a minute, Scott. We'll just brush over that.
Why do you say that? You made the finals, didn't you?
Yeah.
You just happened to lose to Kevin Chang. What was the score there?
I want to say it was 13-7.
That's not bad. You had a chance.
Oh, it's great, yeah. Jason Shaw, winner in 2017. That was the last of the Chesapeake era. And in 2019, we was in Vegas, modern US Open. This is the modern trophy. The old trophy was pretty much like that, but it was a wooden plaque. I've got the second place plaque up on the wall. I'm amazed I didn't throw it in the bin, to be honest. That's a miracle.
It's actually pretty impressive, Carl, to make the finals. Let's just be fair. But I will say, 1976, Mike Siegel won $3,000. It's changed a little bit since then.
100,000 to the winner, and we're talking about, it's impressive getting to finals.
We're currently tied at 2 games apiece. Mr. Gorst to break.
Which is impressive. This man's trying to get to his 3rd final on the spin.
That's the break shot with all the power.
Yeah, that's the break shot. All, in my opinion, should be trying to do. Hit him as hard as you can, that cup break, make the one. Hopefully another ball goes in as well. Get a look at the lowest ball.
flick on the 2. Notice the layout, though. These balls didn't really spread great. They're all tight down low. So he's got some cue ball work to do here.
You're welcome.
Very polite, Fedor. Thanking the ref for his work.
Yeah, does he draw over here? Because he doesn't want to mess up the brown 7. Oh, nice and tight out of the lower right.
Yeah, even though Fedor kind of pinched that last rack because of the missed green 6, he knows this could really punish his opponent if he knocks these in. It just keeps him in his chair. It keeps him thinking about the mistake.
Coming all the way over here.
Somebody like that position. Has a little bit of an angle, doesn't it? Yeah, he can come centre of the table. As long as he's got a shot on the purple onto the 8 ball.
Yeah, this is one that's a little scary for any player. You just want to drift this in. You want to keep the 5 right there. Definitely don't want to make the 5 behind the 8. You don't want to hit the 8 a little thin due to where the 7 is. He'll drag it. This is one of his favorite shots. It's perfect. You're going to stun up past the 7 here. Just make sure to catch the 5 a little thinner than you think, right? You don't want to end up short.
How well did he hit that? That can easily make you look a little bit silly out there. Under it, over it, he's landed perfect.
There, we're going to talk about game number 4 and the missed 6. Really straight into the side from Johann Chua after a big missed purple 5 from Gorst. Those are the moments that change a match.
It's cost him 2 racks. That missed pot, the missed 6 in the side. And it might not end there, because Gorst will break next as well. Chua's just got to sit, be patient. Hope Gorst doesn't get a look at the lowest ball. Really is a beautiful setting to play 9-ball pool. Still early days, but it's the man on the left who's going to be the happier of the two. Detected a little bit of body movement on that pot. Green 6, kind of lunged his shoulder into it a little bit. You picked up on that, Scott. You said he does have a tendency to do that. Total opposite from Gorst, of course. Very still.
Yeah, they're just completely different players here, but you touched on it. Most Filipinos have very odd styles, none of them really reminiscent of one another. Chua definitely lunges into the ball at times, but it's not every time, so I think that's a little odd.
Rack number 6. Current score is 3-2 in favor of Mr. Gorst. Mr. Gorst to break.
Well, it's held up, and all the balls are in the open. This is a good layout, this is a really good split.
Yeah, and what a better time to do it, right? Just continue to punish Chua, keep him in his chair. Yeah, really one good shot. Do you take the distance and fit the gap, or do you make sure you get out and away? He's going to go forward, so maybe underneath the pink 4. Watch out.
That will frustrate the life